Alien Rogue Incursion Evolved Edition just rolls off the tongue. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. A new action horror story set in the iconic Alien universe. Players rogue colonial marine Zula Hendricks, sent to investigate a black site on Purden. Fight and survive using your skills, reflexes and determination against the deadly xenomorph Incursion in this gripping first chapter of a two-part saga. First up, guys, my dog's panting. We've just come back from a walk, so if you can hear her going, that's not me, that's her. But anyway, let's have a look at the old graphical options. There's a few things to twiddle and tweak. I ran this without DLS. SSS. Back, you can't see SS, that's you, banned. So I ran this in native 1080p, and it worked. It was fine, and I ran it on high. So I'm well chuffed. Not bad for a 2080, guys. And may I say, yes, you can, Mac, the atmosphere was just oozing. Oh my goodness, the lighting, the whole dimly lit corridors, where there'd been firefights and all that. Oh my goodness. Absolutely shitty, guys. Absolutely had me. I was shitting bricks. So yeah, it's another Alien game. I love the Alien games, and it's about time we had a one that's actually half decent. Now, it's a £25 game. It's only about 5.5 hours long. It's part 1, and it's a port from a VR game that came out last year. And you can tell it's a port. And when I saw this at the Gamescom thing, I just thought it looked shite because there was no real damage done on any of the aliens when you shoot them, and that's still the same now. That hasn't changed. The AI, well, it is a bit standoffy, like as if it was VR, so you would like shit yourself in VR. It doesn't really work on a 2D screen like that, so there's that. Now, saying all that, I had a blast playing this. The atmosphere was great. The guns were alright. Did feel a little bit sluggish, but not too much. But it's the whole atmosphere. You crash land on this planet, and there's a base there that's been, you've lost all communication with, typical alien stuff. And there's just you, this scrawny woman. You play as a scrawny woman, guys. Mac, Ripley was a scrawny woman. Yeah, but that was in the 80s. It's alright when we do it. And she has a friend, it's an android who, the ones that are filled with milk, and who'll obviously betray her and eat her face at some point. Doesn't happen. And you have to go and find out what the hell went on at this place, and you do that by finding data logs, that kind of stuff. Log into the computer, find emails, read other people's emails, guys, and you'll get a story and you'll get a sense of what really happened there. And as you go deeper into the game, it gets more sinister. Weapon-wise, you start off with a pistol. It's a revolver. Very, very powerful. It can stun the aliens as they come in for you. You'll have your pulse rifle, which, is awesome. It's the typical aliens pulse rifle. The sounds are spot on as well. Later on, you get a shotgun, you get hand grenades and things like that. You also get a little welding torch that you can weld doors with, unweld doors with, if you like, and break into locked cupboards. And you get a little spanner thing that you can do. There's a few puzzles in this game where it's the typical VR puzzles where, and this isn't VR, by the way. Just I may reference VR because it was built for VR. This is the 2D port that is non-VR, but you can see why it was VR. There's these like little puzzles where you have to complete the electrical current, and I got stuck on a couple. Well, not stuck, but a couple of them took us about a minute because I'm stupid, and I was just clicking around the wrong cables. But it's pretty, once you get used to it, it's pretty straightforward, getting the power from left to right. Now let's talk about the best thing about this game. The setting, the atmosphere and the combat. When you're going through the game, you have a motion tracker. Now there is an option where you can have it always on, which please don't do that. Have the motion tracker, so you either have the motion tracker on or your mini map on or nothing at all.
Also, aktivieren.
Now, if you are holding something in your left hand, you can't aim down sights with your gun because you need 2 hands for that. So that's a really cool touch. So you have like your gun in the right hand and your motion tracker in your left, and the sounds is straight from the movies. Absolutely brilliant. Very, very tense as you're going through, and then you'll suddenly pick up something moving up ahead. And also, can I say, turn the difficulty up, because I found normal just too damn easy. I tried insane and I got wrecked. Insta-wrecked. So I'm like on expert, which is just about right. So play this on expert, and you'll be fighting for your ammo, and you have to make headshots really count on the aliens. And as you go through, you will find the place is absolutely infested. Now, I know people are going to think, oh, well, that's bullshit, because in Alien, one xenomorph wiped out an entire crew. Yeah, but the movies kind of scale up. I mean, Aliens, for example, anybody could take an alien down in just a few shots with the pulse rifle, and it's that kind of scale up in this. You can wreck the aliens with your pulse rifle, your revolver and stuff, but you get attacked by shitloads of them, and when you're on expert or above, they will down you very, very quick. And health kits, ammo, well, it's not abundant. There is quite a bit of it out there, but you'll be searching everywhere. You don't want to miss any. Put it that way, because later on you're going to need it. So the game revolves around you taking your time through the complex, solving the puzzles, running bypasses to open doors, finding key cards, upgrading key cards so you can use them, opening vents, all kinds of stuff that you do while constantly under attack from xenomorphs. There's quiet times where there's nothing much happens, and then all of a sudden you get attacked by loads as you open certain doors. There's panic rooms that you can run into, and you know, I was expecting a lot of jump scares because it's a VR game, but there's not many real jump scares. But I have shot myself on numerous occasions just because there's been an alien sneaking up behind me in the middle of a firefight when I'm firing in one direction. Also, the motion tracker, you have to remember, does not detect anything in the direction that it's not pointing at. So you can be going through and you think you're all hunky-dory dandy, but there's an alien behind you, so you're constantly doing 360s or 180s, and it just oozes the tension. I absolutely loved it, me, in the sense of it scratched a huge alien. I'm a massive Alien fan. I love the franchise, I've seen them countless times, and I've missed this kind of immersion in a game. It really does immerse you. The AI is not the best. The gunplay is a little bit off. You know, it's not totally smooth. I loved the graphics. I thought that just kind of set the scene perfectly. Dim, dark, with certain things sparking or broken. They've nailed it. Absolutely nailed the atmosphere in this game. So for £25, I think, yeah, if you're an Aliens fan, definitely. If you're not an Aliens fan, you might want to wait till it comes down a bit in price, because it's only a 5.5 hour game if you're taking your time. But if you're an Aliens fan, you'd probably kick yourself if you missed it. But don't expect brilliant AI. Just expect an Aliens experience, because that's what you'll get. So I'm giving it a thumb up. It's definitely worth a buy for Aliens fans.